welcome to JAL Season 2 Team Builder, or Season 6 Week 2 Team Builder. Great take, good job me. We are up against the Lansing Leafeons. Koinu the Eevee? I don't remember his YouTube name. That's really bad of me. I just know him as Koinu. That's how I address him. Or them. I don't know. But this week is pretty interesting matchup. I've never played against Koinu before, whereas last week we fought Crystal, someone who I'm very used to fighting. But I feel like because of that, I couldn't prep as much as I wanted to because I'm unfamiliar with the matchup. So, I mean, I hope that it goes well. I'm gonna quickly go over their team. Their team is Mega Lopunny, Kartana, Mimikyu, Sylveon, Gliscor, Lycanroc Dusk, Toxicroak, Drapion, Alolachu, Flareon, Lumineon, Steelix Z. That's it. I am incredibly scared of Sylveon. My team has a very big weakness to Sylveon. If it's running HP Fire. If it's not running HP Fire, then I don't really have a big fear of it because that means we'll go over that when I get there. But I don't really see it as an issue, but it might be. Yeah. Next we got Victini. Oh wait, moving on to the actual team portion. Victini. I'm out of it. Don't worry about it, guys. We have 240 speed to outspeed Lycanroc Dusk. We are Choice Scarf Victini this week. We are modest, 16 HP. We just threw the rest of it in HP. 30 attack. Don't ask. I should probably change this to 0. Oh no, he doesn't really have any strong foul play, so it doesn't really matter. But we got Psychic, HP Ice, Searing Shot, and U-Turn. Psychic will beat Lopunny and Toxicroak. HP Ice for Gliscor, and Searing Shot takes out Kartana, Toxicroak, and Raichu. It gets beat by Mimikyu, Specs Sylveon, a Scarftana, Lycanroc Dusk, sometimes Drapion, sometimes Flareon, sometimes, and I can win the Lumi matchup with Psychic, but it's not great. I'll be very low. Victini, I hope does well. I've never really used Victini like I've said in the Team Builder, but I'm pretty sure this set will work pretty alright. Next we have Tangrowth. We are running an offensive Tangrowth this week. 180 special attack was enough to beat Gliscor and Lycanroc. HPS also beats Kartana, as well as the aforementioned Gliscor. Giga Drain beats Lycanroc, Alolachu, and Lumineon. Sludge Bomb covers the Mimikyu and Sylveon switch in. Knockoff support. It's just nice to have, especially with his team. A lot of things are going to be switching in and out. Being able to take a knockoff into a Mimikyu switch in, making Mimikyu lose its item, as well as then breaking its disguise. Super handy, as well as being able to knock Sylveon to figure out what item it was to see if it's going to be more offensive, and just to make sure that it's not scarfed or not spexed is super handy. It can beat Lopunny, and it also has a chance to beat Mimikyu. It's just not a great one. Good news is about regenerators, I can do that kind of thing, but we do absolutely lose to Sylveon, Toxicroak, Drapion, and Flareon. I just lose to Sylveon's Pixelate Hyper Voice if it's spexed, and I don't do enough damage to it if it's not an offensive variant. So yeah, moving on, we have Tangra's name was the Eyes. Next we have Avro, the Celesteela. Leftovers, 252 HP, 220 defense, 36 SPDF. I have a very bulky team this week. I like bulky teams. This is working, but I tried to design the Celesteela to be able to beat Mimikyu and Sylveon. It does beat Gliscor with Heavy Slam, along with Lycanroc. Earthquake covers the Alolachu switch-in and Flareon switch-in. It also beats Toxicroak as well as Drapion. I can stall out Lumineon with Leech Seed, because Lumineon just doesn't deal damage to this thing. And I lose to Kartana, Flareon, and Alolachu. I also have a chance of losing to Sylveon if it's specs. I think it has a 9% chance to 2-ko me. I have a 100% chance to 2-ko it. but it has that 9% chance. So that 9% chance obviously could happen, possibly will happen. Knowing my luck, it definitely happens, and Celsius will lose to a Hidden Power Fire from a Spexed up Sylveon. But if it's a bulky Sylveon, then we beat it outright because Hyper Voice Pixelate doesn't do enough. I would love to not do that. I would love to not lose to it. But I think if I set up a Leech Seed, then Protect, and then Heavy Slam, then Protect, I can whittle down the Sylveon like that, if that is the case. Next, we're bringing Volley. This is a ground type Volley. Don't let the picture tell you otherwise. Obviously, it has to hold the ground memory because of that, so we're losing on an item. That is a drawback of Volley, but because it is Volley, he has to kind of bring coverage, and I don't really have a strong ground type on the team. I don't have strong ground type presence outside of Steelix, but also Steelix, if I'm him, I don't prep for Steelix coming because it doesn't look that great for Steelix. But it does beat Sylveon with Iron Head, which is super, super nice, as well as being able to flinch, which means we could beat Sylveon even more with Iron Head. It is a really, really awkward week for me because I didn't prep very well for Sylveon, but also my team doesn't have a lot of great options to deal with Sylveon. It's not really like not really much I could do. Covers Lopunny switch in because Lopunny is one of the things that beats Silvally this week. Covers it with the Zen Headbutt, as well as it just outright beats Toxicroak. Multi-attack speeds Flareon and Drapion. I lose to Lopunny, like I said before. We also lose to Kartana because we're ground type. A disguised Mimikyu and Lumineon. If Mimikyu isn't disguised, we can also beat Mimikyu with Iron Head. Although the disguise does mean, because it's a 2-ko, and if Mimikyu's disguise is up, then I can't 2-ko it. Moving on, we have Tenjin, the Rotom. Tenjin is a Japanese thunder spirit. I couldn't think of something for this thing's nickname. I knew everything else. Has nicknames, but I just couldn't think of a Rotom nickname, so Tenjin it was. T-Bolt is some much needed Lumineon support. I don't really have anything to do with Lumineon outside of just stalling it, which also isn't great, but I mean, T-Bolt's just there as nice stab coverage. Willow and T-Wave are nice support on problematic mons like Mimikyu, Sylveon, and Lycanroc. If I can Will-O-Wisp Mimikyu, or Thunderwave Mimikyu, Thunderwave Sylveon, Thunderwave anything on the team pretty much, or Willow Gliscor, it's super nice. If he does lead Gliscor, I have a feeling that he might, but if it is a Gliscor lead, I can, because Rotom's probably going to be my lead. I can lead with Rotom. I can use Will-O-Wisp and shut down its Poison Heal, which means Gliscor is not a bulky threat anymore because of Poison Heal. I can also just T-Wave like Mimikyu, Sylveon, and Lycanroc, slow them down a bit. If I manage to T-Wave Lopunny, that is super, super nice. I would rather burn it, but T-Waving it is also nice because that means more things will outspeed it that can deal with it later. So it's super, super keen to getting some nice coverage and nice things with this Rotom. It's very, very supporty Rotom, but I'm sure it'll work nicely. And lastly, we are bringing Mega Steelix. I said that it was not a good bring this week earlier. However, not a lot on my team actually is that good of a bring. I needed more to deal with Sylveon, and Mega Steelix is the best option. Gyro Ball outright beats a lot of the things. But yeah, Gyro Ball outright beats Sylveon. I can also defeat Mimikyu and Lopunny with it on switch-in. Well, no, I can beat them both outright because I just have such a monstrous defense stat. I can beat Drapion, Flareon, and Toxicroak on a little chew all with Earthquake, and I have a problematic matchup against Gliscor and Lumineon. It's not a big deal. I can still probably beat them, but it'd be nice to just have that extra little bit of option. But so yeah, that is the week 2 team builder. I hope that we do well. I'm filming this the day that we're battling, so I'm kind of nervous, but at the same time, I feel like it's gonna work. I don't think I'm gonna switch anything out on the team. I feel like I have a pretty solid prep, so even though I said it lacked, I feel like it's good, but I feel like I didn't spend as much time as I wanted to. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow then. Or yeah, tomorrow with the battle. Bye bye.